I know exactly what I want. And if you can't give that to me, that's okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
And what you want is to get dick down while watching a children's cartoon.
Okay, well, there's a lot of moments today where I'm like, well, when you put it like that.
Yeah.
This is a Heeb Media podcast.
Welcome to Yenta.
Hello.
The podcast that's sometimes about comedy, sometimes about Judaism, and always about gossip. Today on the podcast, we have the amazing, the wonderful, the beautiful, the stunning, gorgeous Madison Warner, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
You might know Madison because she has literally made history. She's the first ever trans cover girl.
Yes.
Huge. She's a writer, advocate, influencer.
All the things.
She's honestly
Certified
a huge get for
LA
us.
girl.
Yes, glam girl.
Glam girl.
Showed up with the most stunning bag we've ever seen.
Thank you.
Our pre-show was just us touching her purse.
We're like, how do you get one of these? This is so cool. And she told me she liked my nails. So
No, they're so good.
I actually feel like I'm on fire. I'm like invincible. I'm invincible.
Oh, please. Thank you.
And that's been really cool. Madison, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I'm so thrilled. This is great.
We've like had a million almost conversations before
I know.
we started the pod because Madison is such a pro that every time we ask her a question, she's like, let's save that for the pod.
Because I want just like the raw like reaction or conversation on camera.
I think that's so good. Well, welcome to Yenta, everybody. I mean, we are the world's premier comedy Jewish queer gossip podcast. I'm a stand-up comedian. My name is Antonia.
I'm Raye Schiller. I'm also a stand-up comedian.
I want to see you guys perform.
Madison, you have to
I
come.
love watching stand-up, and my whole thing is like I've seen literally every stand-up like show special on Netflix that's a woman, because unless you're a queer man, I kind of don't understand why men should be laughing.
It's so fair because I know men are like, women aren't funny. I don't get it. And I'm like, that's so rude. And then I watch male stand-up specials and I'm like, men aren't funny. Mm-hmm. I don't get it.
They are not funny. Yeah. Well, no, I'm just kidding. I'm sure some of them are. But like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so if you're here, we're here to goss. You could check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Yenta, where we don't just have goss, we also have matchmaking.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah,
really juicy stuff.
Madison, should we set you up?
Yes.
Who are you looking for?
Who am I looking for? I am looking for a man who, let's just get right into it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is equally balancing their masculinity and femininity.
Amazing.
And is so beyond confident in that they can show off their trans girlfriend with pride.
Oh,
that's the succinct.
That was so beautifully said.
Thank you. And of course, I have like my type and whatever.
Yeah. And your type is what?
My type is. I do like, my friends do laugh at me and they say that I like men who are like sculpted from God, from like marble. But like, they don't have to be.
You just want like a Greek statue.
They don't have
like
to
the David.
Like low bar.
Yeah.
It's totally
low bar. Right.
Low bar.
Right. But,
I mean, in LA.
True. But I mean, obviously, like that's just the superficial one. But I think like I'm also someone where attraction can develop as long as it's there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I have a track record of very hot men, and I have a track record of, but like I really liked them.
That's so generous of you.
Are you looking? Do you care if they're
obsessed with you?
Do you care if they're Jewish?
You know what? No, but it's a huge bonus if they are.
Yeah.
Because that would make my 2 Jewish gay dads happy. That would make me happy because then we can like gab about it. That's my new word of the day, gab from you.
It's so good,
gab.
right?
We can gab about it. Mm-hmm.
Don't you just always want to be gabbing?
Always. It's better than yapping. Like yapping sounds like a dog. Like yap.
Great.
Yeah, no, I want to be gabbing.
I think this is like our difference from the alphas because the alphas love to yap.
Yeah.
But as a Z and a Milen, We gab.
Oh, I was thinking you were talking about like alpha males. So I was like,
Them
why are
too.
they involved in this?
Them too.
conversation?
Alpha males talk too much. They talk too much.
I'm like, they don't yap.
They should yap more.
Well, no. Well, when I hear alpha males talking, and it just sounds like yapping, like okay, like shut up.
Yeah. It's just that blurry noise from Charlie Brown. Like,
Yeah, I was on Hinge. Well, I'm on Hinge, but like literally the other day, there was this guy in his thing where he was like, together we could Lookmaxxing and Mog, and I was like, you can go all the way straight to not near me.
Yeah.
Like what?
It's also just like, it's like the most trans thing to be Lookmaxxing.
You took the thought out of my brain.
Right? Mm-hmm. Like every like straight man Lookmaxxing is doing the exact same thing every trans man is.
Yes, and every trans woman is, but like the opposite direction.
Exactly.
Literally, like it's
It's like
Trans men are
gender-affirming
hammering
care.
their faces.
but like leaning into
gender
your
hack.
features, like all that stuff. But oh my god, like I have been down like after the 60 Minutes interview of Clavicular. Have you heard of him?
Okay.
He's on that. He's on the manosphere.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Documentary.
Right. I'm sure he is. Yeah, because he is like.
Wait, he's in
crazy.
the documentary? Which one is he?
I don't know.
One
One
of
of them.
them. Okay.
He's the main one.
Yeah,
maybe he's not in the documentary.
I
But he's
I would
aligned.
I
But
would
he's
be
in the
surprised if he is
world.
though.
Yeah.
Like, because he is so like he's like the face of the Lookmaxxing.
Yes.
And like, if you just watch a video of him talking, you're like, what the fuck? But also, I really enjoyed that this one expert on 60 Minutes was like viewing it from the lens of these, like, I mean, he's 20 or 20, like
Yeah.
that. Like, these 20-year-old men are also like victims of this manosphere and this, and like, it's really troubling. And I actually really valued that input or that perspective on it, because it is sad.
It is.
As
It's
crazy as it is, it's sad.
It's like they're experiencing like the horrible pressure that
Mm-hmm.
girls have experienced for so long.
Which I kind of love. I'm not gonna lie.
They're like how the tables have turned.
I kind of love it. I'm
Yeah.
like, you deserve this.
Yeah.
You did this to us. Like
Yeah.
you get a little bit of a taste of your own medicine, and
Yeah.
you be in pain for your looks.
I
Like,
mean,
yeah.
for the bit, absolutely.
For the bit.
No.
For the bit, absolutely. And also, we can't be free until we are all free.
Right.
And
Yes.
also,
and also,
yes.
and also
it's
suffer.
always the yes and.
It's a yes and.
In
And that's
addition.
Judaism.
Right.
A yes,
Yes.
and.
Yes. And yeah.
Okay, tell us about telling your dads that you're trans. How was that?
Ooh. Okay. So, like, backtrack. I was born into a family of mom, dad, brother. So like the typical like mom, dad, brother, and at the time brother.
Yeah.
And so that was that. And then my mom and dad split. Not necessarily only because he was gay, but there was like a huge, like very much legal, like very like breaking windows of cars, very like big thing. You know what I mean?
Have you seen Beef season 2?
No, but
It's
I want
so
to.
good.
Oh my god!
It's so okay.
Did that remind you of the?
Yes.
Okay, I have
yes,
to watch it.
Okay.
And so there was that, but then that's when my dad then met my stepdad, who he's now married to, and all that. So I came out as gay first in 8th grade. And because I was like getting bullied for people thinking I was gay, like they would pull the chairs out from under me. I got suspended from school because I poured apple juice on my bully's head, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
But thankfully he did too, so it's fine. But then I came out online and I was like, "Guys, I'm gay." I think my words were literally, "You know what, guys? Yes, I'm gay, and you know what? If you have a problem with that, F you." That was like, I was in 8th grade.
Oh my
Nice.
That was my
God.
Facebook status.
That is so articulate for a 13-year-old.
And I literally wrote F you. I was
You're
like,
EFF. I love that.
EFF.
like letter F, letter U.
F.
Oh.
Spectacular.
Thank you. And so then after that, I had high school, of course, and I spent some time running away from my mom during that time. And so she was already kind of like not really in the picture of helping me figure this out. But then I realized it truly like the last semester of high school. So last semester of high school, I went to this like program just like in New York City, just to, like learn about New York. It wasn't like any sort of like special program other than they gathered some kids from across the country who wanted to learn about New York, live in New York, and here we are for a semester of high school. And for the first time when I was there, I said out loud, I wake up and I don't know if I want to wear boy clothes or girl clothes when I wake up. Big. And I was already like into the like lip liner and lipstick because of Kylie Jenner, who this is actually her merch today. Which
This is Kylie. Wait, what is her clothing brand?
So this I got at her pop-up, her King Kylie pop-up a couple months ago.
Incredible.
Like to celebrate the 10 years, and like my whole thing was I was like, so I'll get to this in a second.
You were like, the Kylie
it's
lip
all
kit
like
turned you trans.
Yeah.
you know what? You know what? Like my cousins would tell you yes. Yeah. So all that, and then I ended up realizing, and I was still playing with makeup and stuff, but then I finally realized, and I was telling some friends here and there, but I actually came out like only a couple months into my first semester of college in New York City. And so I went to semester of high school in New York, went back to LA for a summer, and then went back to New York for NYU. And I came out, I flew to my dad's to tell them, and they responded very well in the moment. But it was a lot for them to handle, especially my dad, so my biological dad. It took him quite the moment, and he was really what it was just a lot of worry, because life for trans people is not easy, no matter how passing, not passing, far along, not far, whatever your case is, it's not easy. And so he was very worried, and he, I think, put that worry into like very much like, are you sure kind of vibe. And but
it's funny because that's like such a straight parent response too. When they hear their kid is gay, they're like, I support it, I'm just really worried.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's like even your gay dads like
we're like
still replicated that kind of dynamic.
But I mean, right, exactly. But the way I look at it now that they are just so incredible, is that I'm like, how lucky am I that like they love me still enough to worry like that.
Yeah,
you know?
I love that perspective. Robbie Hoffman actually has a bit about that where she's just like, "Oh, your parents were supportive? Did they not love you? Like, like
love that.
it's hard.
They wanted you to be gay.
Oh my God, they must not even.
They want you to have a harder
like
life.
you.
Yeah. No,
I don't want to
so funny.
steal.
That's so
that's
true.
really but that's a bit only Robbie can pull off.
That's so true.
Yeah,
I
but
love that.
It's good.
Yeah.
And then because you were saying that like you recently have been more getting into your Jewish identity with your trans identity. I'm so interested in that.
And this is also a good segue because with the Kylie stuff, so I was like collecting Kylie lip kits when they, even like right before I came out. I was
And
like,
tell
when the
us
first
what
launch,
is a
I got
lip
2.
kit.
Wait, do you not know what a
I mean, I know,
No,
but for the listeners that might not know, I assume
you're
it
right.
has something to do with
lip
a
liner
lip-
and liquid lipstick. And it would
Okay.
come in like a box together and they're like the same color.
And you think that that's like basic, but it's like she was the cultural moment that basically launched like our obsession with big lips
Yeah.
in a way that now everyone's getting filler.
Yes.
And like
I have 3 syringes in
truly
here.
Do you?
incredible.
I mean,
love
from
that.
like a few years ago, but it's lasted. Yeah.
Because like she suddenly basically got filler, but then told everybody
It was the lip
it
kit.
was the lip kits, and for years she was denying. She was like, no, it's just how I draw my lips.
Unbelievable.
And like not to unpack any of the like changing from white beauty standards to black beauty standards, but a white woman had to be the one to like take us there is so complicated.
And there's the aspect of like when I first saw this in the documentary Disclosure, like however many years ago, years ago, where they said like women's beauty in Hollywood is also stemming from the gay men who often do their hair and makeup, who are in the drag clubs, who see drag queens do it, who then, and it's like a cycle.
Who see black women do it at home.
Right.
Yes.
It's like a whole thing.
Okay,
Wait,
so the lip kits.
Oh, yes, the lip kits.
Turned
Yes,
you
lip
lesbian.
kits.
Judaism.
Yes. So I have always been someone where like I see something represented back to me, whether through a celebrity or music or something, but music especially as well. And like, I just really will connect with it, and it might not make sense to anyone else, but to me, I'm like, yeah, no, that's me. And so that happened with her, and then it also with Madison Beer, which is how I chose my name.
Stop.
10 years ago.
Because you loved Madison Beer, so you
And
said,
her
I'm going to be Madison.
music, and yeah, even like before she had any album, it was like, I think she had 2 songs out, and I was like already following her on Instagram, but like I remember I saw my Instagram feed that she had a new song out. So, and I think at the time was visiting my dad's to tell them I was trans, and I said, you know what, why don't I play this in my car? And I had my windows down and whatever. It was like a moment from Hashem that was like, this is it.
Wow.
And I was like, and I couldn't get the name Madison out of my mind, and like the way that she carries her feminine. I'm a ranter, so I'm gonna
Rant away.
This is what a podcast is for.
It's like so Jewish to be like struck with your name from above.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I had like other names like stewing in my mind and stuff, but like after that, couldn't get out of my head. So I'm very much like what I love and what I really feel within me, even if it doesn't make sense to other people, I really like, it's always what's driven me. And so in the last year, I've just like, I mean, really more than that, but I've had the most transformative year. Any sort of politics views aside, there was a moment where my friend texted me, and I think this must have been 2024, early 2024. And she texted me and she was like, have you seen about this Eurovision girl who's like, she was 20 at the time, singing, and everyone's booing her, and she's like being ripped apart, and she has a whole security detail. I'm like, I don't even know what Eurovision is. And so, I mean, I'm American as fuck.
Yeah.
And so like, I was like, what is that? And then I watched the performance, but really it was like the song, and I can't explain. I don't know if it was the lyrics or I can't explain it, or the way she sang it. And then Golan's song Hurricane changed my life.
Yeah.
I've never heard this song.
It is like,
I'm going to look it up.
it is like,
Is it in English or Hebrew?
it's English, and then the very end is in Hebrew, and it's like literally what it is
Oh, she's
a call.
so cute.
Oh my god.
Oh
my
my
God.
God, she's so beautiful.
Sorry, yeah, cute's not the right
my
word. She's
God.
Yeah.
stunning.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And she like, what, it's just a song about like remaining strong, and that there's always a light in all of us. No matter where, who you are, there's light in all of us. And it like, I have chills thinking about it. And I like, it changed my life because not only of the, I'm like shaking, not only like the song, but also like her and her, the way she holds her femininity.
Yeah.
It was like, I latched on, and it just helped me like get to this place of like, who am I in a way. And then after that song came out, and after I started like doing some inner work there, I met this guy who's trans, and my first trans guy that I had ever dated. And I mean, I won't go into details of that, but like after about 7.5 months or so, it ended. And I think because of the level of it being like my first trans person, having that connectivity of that, and that layer of depth, and doing our hormones together, and it was like, when it ended, it really broke me. And yeah, and right after that as well is when I like had survived bombs over my head in Israel for 2 weeks, and I escaped on like a little boat. The way I view it, and I was actually thinking about this before coming here so I could have like the right words to explain it. It was like, I think it was the way I was living my life for a few years before that was so not good for me, and it was so like I was not living for myself. And I think like what happened was Hashem dropped hurricane into my life, and that my friend texted me, and I was like that, and was like, okay, so let's see what that does. And then it did something, and then he was like, okay, so then we're gonna send her on this and really see. And I was like, wow, that really that war zone did a number on me, dude. And or whatever gender. And then like and then the breakup happened because I think he was like, is she still not getting it? And then it was like, okay, I broke. And that was where it was like, I have to pick up every piece now and rebuild it for me, because the way it was working, everything fell apart. And it like forced me to rebuild for me.
Yeah.
And like you guys, not only that, but for some reason in the last year, my boobs are bigger.
Okay.
Baruch Hashem.
I've been out for 10 years now. Like, what? And then like I'm drinking water. I'm tan. I got rid of like half my wardrobe, and because I like literally a complete, like not really necessarily a reinvention, but like a recuration of me. And I used to have a Prada bag that I had for like 6 years that was like became ingrained in my like brand of myself, and I was like, I don't need it anymore. Because
you got rid of the Prada bag.
Well,
Whoa.
Here's what I mean.
Okay,
Oh no, sorry, you didn't get rid of it. You
No. Well, here's what I mean is, well, yes, like it sounds like a Prada or whatever.
No.
But it was like, this is too representative of this version of me that wasn't living for me.
Yes,
Yeah.
objects are not just objects. They hold all the stories and all the meaning we put on them.
No, I have
Exactly.
like flannel
Exactly.
shirts that I would wear every show. I was like, this is
Exactly.
my
Yes.
look,
Your
and
thing.
I loved it. And now I'm looking at it, I'm like, I actually hate how I look in that. I'm
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
rid of it.
But the point of even just like that bag was like I was from the inner deep level to the superficial level, a complete reinvention. And finding my Judaism again, because I went to Jewish day school my whole life.
What was your connection to Judaism? Were you
So-
like annoying, like forced to go to day school, or was it?
It was like, it was just part of my life. It was
Right.
like, oh yeah, like this is, yeah. Because it was very important to my grandmother, who was like the matriarch of our family, that like all of her grandchildren are going to have a Jewish education.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah. And, you know, I had a bar mitzvah. It was pop star themed. Yeah,
No
I sat
one
at the
saw
Miley
it coming.
table.
It was like
yeah.
Kesha or Lady Gaga.
Which, by the way,
You-
speaking of Kesha, this is so random. I've literally, now I can say that I've had a conversation with Kesha at a party.
Shut up.
This was like a few months ago.
How was it?
So
How is
okay,
she?
that's some good gossip. Okay, so
Okay.
so basically I was at this party that it was the Epic Records Grammy party, and Epic Records is Madison Beer's label.
Oh.
And I was like, I need to find a way to like, because I've met her before. I have, and I got to tell her some of this, but like, I was like, and so I went, and she wasn't there, which is fine. But like the fact that I even got to, the fact that I got to go was like a family friend. It was like a whole thing, and I was so grateful. So it was me, my family friend, and his friend, who we all went together, and like we were all kind of like one of the friends, like his friend, my family friend's friend, was like, here's how you start a conversation. I was like, I don't really agree. That's how like we're all have like our different like ways of socializing at a party.
Start a celebrity conversation.
Any conversation with someone at a party.
Okay, well, what's your move?
So my move was like, you literally have to be the most confident ever.
Yeah.
And not only that, you have to compliment someone on something with themselves.
Yes.
Because no matter how giving or empathetic or anything you are, everyone loves, as human nature, talk about themselves even a little
Compliment.
Loves.
Loves, even just a little.
I like your shirt. I like your hair.
Exactly.
I like your
And
vibe.
so right. And so
Exactly. Vibe.
yes.
If you don't like anything, you just
Yeah,
say,
yeah, I like your vibe.
I like your vibe.
Yes.
Exactly. And so Kesha was there, and I told my friend, I was like, do you dare me to start a conversation with her? And he said, yeah, I dare you. I go up to her and I say, I love your outfit. I love your look. And she and her like sleazy vibe was like, thanks, mama. I told my stylist like to just make me look cunt. And she did. Oh. And I was like, oh my God, in this like Mongolian fur coat. And she was like, I don't even know, baby. I just wanted to look cunt. And and she was like, are you going to the Grammys, babe? And I was like, no, I'm not. Are you? She was like, yeah.
She's like, yeah, I'm Kesha.
Asked you, a stranger, like, so are you gonna see you at the Grammys?
Yeah. And then Adam Lambert was like right next to her.
Oh,
and I was like,
shit.
oh, but actually like he and I have mutual friends. And so I was like, oh, do you know this person? He was like, oh my God, yeah. So that was a thing. But like the Kesha thing was like, that was crazy. So speaking of Kesha. And I took a picture of not with her, but like of her like in front of me.
Can you ask to take a picture with her, or you feel like it would have come off as too?
It like in that moment, I reserved
like,
that kind of stuff for like very like
Yeah.
like I want it to be like a meaningful interaction.
Yeah.
Because even when I met Madison Beer in 2020, I was like, first of all, the venue was not like the right venue to take a picture with her, but even then I was like, I would only take a picture if it like makes a lot of sense, you know? Yeah. So, but yeah.
I recently took a picture with Nikki Glaser, but I only because I saw her on the street.
Love.
She was doing one of these like bits on the street in West Hollywood, like right by the Abbey, and I just happened to be there, and I was like, this is like if I ran into her at a comedy club or like at a place where we were quote unquote peers, I could never have done it, but because we were on the street, I did it, and it was so fucking awesome, and she was so nice, and I'm obsessed with her.
She's hilarious.
She's so funny. She's like actually a nice person, and I told her, I was like, I just performed at the Laugh Factory I was like, I'm a comic, I was just at the Laugh Factory for the first time. She's like, congrats, that's a really big moment. Like,
congratulations, by the way. Oh my
you.
God.
It's like, it's a really big moment. I was like, I know, and I opened, and like normally I like don't brag about myself, but like I actually did a really good job. And she's like, that's a really hard room to open, like good for you.
Nikki.
I know. And then she was like, I'll see you out there, and I was like, yeah, you will. I will see you out there, Nikki. My friend Nikki Glaser.
She was
yeah.
like, so are you going to be at the Grammys?
Yeah.
No, what a question, right?
I'm kind of stuck on that question.
And also,
She was sitting next to Adam Lambert. Yeah.
And you were like, well,
Adam Lambert, what are you
okay,
doing?
you know what?
Wait, tell us more about your work.
Ooh, oh yes. Okay. So I, for the longest time, have been like, since I started online, like doing like political activism, but like really like hard politics, very much like infographics, like.
I love your infographics.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're so good.
Thank you.
And you design all of them.
I do on Photoshop, and I've like taken inspiration from people I love and like my closest friends and stuff, and I've like really like made it my own and everything. But I do it all on Photoshop and self-taught that and everything. But with my big awakening, I guess, which also started before the last year, really like in little moments.
The awakening of like breakup, escape on a boat, hurricane. Okay.
Right. Exactly. What I've noticed in our political world, and that's been kind of heartbreaking to me, is like the amount of divisiveness and polarization that's happened has made no one want to listen to each other at all on either side.
Yep.
The horseshoe theory, in my opinion, is very real. And so I've realized that talking hard politics like that
doesn't work.
It only panders to whoever agrees with you.
Yeah.
And even the people who should be agreeing with you in terms of like their leaning, whatever, like they will find something wrong with it. So it's like they'll nitpick it too.
Yes.
And I've been like, okay,
basically
so
the people who disagree with you hate you, and the people who agree with you want to hate you.
And want to nitpick.
And like sometimes it does have a purpose in enlivening people who agree with you, who just need to feel less alone.
Yes.
But absolutely. I agree with you that is basically the entirety of like political activism happening. And we need so much more.
It's heartbreaking. It really is, because I'm like to me, I think the whole point of us being political advocates is to help people come together. And I think what I've noticed, especially after the election with Kamala, and a lot of people were like either not going to vote for her or vote Green Party and I was like, you guys, there's ever since I was in high school, I found a picture of myself holding a sign up that said, you have to play the game to change the game. We have to do it. And then Trump got elected, and that was also like a big moment in my work for me, where I was like, how can we bring people together? And also, why am I seeing so many of my fellow advocates like put their own ego first before helping people? And I was like, whoa, this is not. And so what I am trying to do now is bring people together via storytelling, experiences, humor, like really share, almost like forcing people to get along, even with disagreement, because like having disagreements on certain things. I mean, look, if you're MAGA and you're in a cult and you're whatever, that's one thing. And if you're like so far the other side that you're not going to listen to anyone else, then that's your. Some people are too far gone, and I feel the same about being trans, where like some people just don't want to hear your trans experience, and that's okay. That's not your journey to tell them. But otherwise, we need to talk more about having a much wider space of having dialogue and understanding that, like, are you a good person? Yes. Do you want the good for all people? Yes.
Yeah. And like
That's
90% of people are just people who want to like live their lives and try to be good people and try to understand each other. And then you have the 5% on each side that are so extreme they don't want to hear anything.
And they're so loud.
They're so loud. And the problem is if you post anything on the internet that's somewhere in the 90%, the 5% are so fucking annoying about it that it makes all the 90% want to shut up.
Exactly. And so I want to reconnect the 90% to everyone else.
Yeah, what does it look like practically?
So I was thinking about this moment where maybe a year and a half ago, I made this post that was like, I got this comment that was the perfect hate comment. And it was like,
I love that.
It was like something of like,
that's how you know you're like a real internet person. You're like, this is the perfect hate comment for me to use. Yeah,
yes.
I get it.
And it was something about like, wow, trans and Jewish, like you got the worst of them. I forgot the exact wording. So I made a whole post about it, and it was like, transphobia is real, anti-Semitism is real. The increase of hatred under Trump's America, or more with the permission for people to hate, has also increased under Trump's America. And it was, and then like it was a swipe to like Taylor Swift had one of her documentaries. She was talking to her dad about wanting to endorse a political candidate who is a woman, I think, and like pro-abortion, pro all these amazing things. And she was telling her dad, and she was like, if I get bad press for supporting someone who supports abortion, then I get bad press for that. And I was like, if I get bad press for being Jewish and trans, then I get bad press for that. Yeah. And that was the whole thing. And then in the caption, I put the Hebrew part of Ed and Golan's Hurricane, where it goes like, we don't, in English it goes like, we don't need big words, only prayers. Whenever you leave, you always leave behind a little light with me. That was it. And I posted it, and I didn't say where it was from, I just included that. And I reached out to the platform Feminist on Instagram, and I was like, hey, do you want to do like a collab post on this now? I've already posted it, but do you want to like do a... Yeah. And they're a platform, they're amazing, thank God, very big feminist here, but like I just wasn't seeing a lot of Judaism advocacy on their thing, or anti-Semitism advocacy on their end. So I was really excited, and they didn't know that Ed and Golan's Hurricane was in the caption. They didn't. No one did. The only people that knew were people that knew. Right. But here's the thing: the words are so anyone can relate to that. And so we all came together, and I almost like forced people to come together. Okay. And like that's what I'm trying to do. And I posted a video, my most recent post, with one of my really great friends now, and it was like a comedy about being trans and whatever. But we both have our I think she has her Star of David on in the video too, and it was like Jewish, and humor.
Yes. And humor is really what sells it.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, this is incredible. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to hear everyone's gossip.
Okay.
But first, we want to give a shout out to the other podcast on the Heeb Media Network.
Yes.
You know that we're on the Heeb Media Network?
No,
Do you know about the Heeb
congratulations.
Media Network?
No.
They're
It's
huge.
incredible.
Oh
So
my
it's-
God, congratulations.
It's a new Jewish media network. They've got
Oh my
a fashion show that's going to come out.
You have to get involved with them.
You're
I'm sure they're
love
gonna like
to.
slurp
They're
you
gonna
up.
snap
yeah,
you up.
yeah.
And it's like, it just feels like it's like a new alt voice in the Jewish world. Just
my God, I
because there
love that.
needs to be more places for people who like want a young alt, cool, chill
Yeah.
Jewish community that's
Yeah.
not even necessarily centered around politics.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know.
yeah.
And so there's the other Heeb podcast is called Meet Me at the Deli. It's run by our friends Jeffrey and Liz. They are Ashkenazi Jewish food experts. Experts. They're both like chefs and they're also food historians. And so they have a podcast that's about answering listener questions. They bring on chefs who have good opinions. They do like histories of niche Jewish foods. Like they did one on Dr. Brown's sodas. Which is too
Amazing.
niche for me. But
Yeah.
like I didn't know what they were. But
But if you like Jewish food,
if you like Jewish food,
or if you like food, or if you like Jews, you're gonna like the podcast.
Meet Me at the Deli, Heeb Media Network. Go check them out. They're amazing.
Okay, to gossip.
To gossip.
Okay.
So, do you brought gossip?
I did.
You
Yes.
brought gossip.
I think I did. I have to remember.
Let's start with your.
Okay. Mine. Well, we kind of talked about it this a little bit, and you commented on my nails, Madison.
Yes, they're so good.
And thank you so much. And my gossip has been that I've started getting my nails done, which like has been a weird gender thing for me as someone who like really mostly
Yes.
presents mask and has been and doesn't know what a lip kit is.
Yes.
But like I've been loving getting my nails done and I've been loving the like shape of it and the like feeling of it, and these are my natural nails. They're almond shaped.
Wait, that's your natural nail. Sorry, it took me a second to register that.
These
Oh
are
my God.
natural nails,
really impressive.
bitches. And I'm gonna grow them even longer, and I'm gonna get them even pointier next time.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
so, and I
love
I
that.
was feeling a lot of like shame about it. Like, am I allowed? Oh, and then I'm getting like, I mean, people are like jokingly making fun of me. They're like, oh, you're straight now because you have like long nails.
No.
That's how it works.
And like it's, you know, as like a queer person, it's hard to like have sex with pussies if you're like have longer nails. Which, like, let's be honest, I'm not doing that as much anymore, so I can have longer nails. And when I went to the nail salon, the nail tech was like, she was kind of like, she was holding my nails up and my fingers up, and she was like, "Oh, your hands are so like flimsy." Like she kind of just kept like,
I'm dead.
I don't know. Do you know what I
Excuse
should?
me. Am I flimsy?
I think you're kind of flimsy too. It's this like thing where I guess like she was like picking them up and it was just like so easy for her to pick them up, and she kind of was like
That's
laughing
so
with me
funny.
about it. She kind of was like making fun of me.
Now we're all just like moving our fingers around like, am I flimsy?
Yeah, she like picked up my nails to like do my finger to do the nail, and she was like, "This is weird." And whatever. She was just making fun of me.
Because
So
it's like
funny.
you didn't like hold your finger.
I didn't hold it
You
up.
hold your finger up.
Yes.
Because you're not used to getting
I guess.
nail.
Wow.
But what she told me, and then after she like found out that I was married, and she was like, "Oh, I thought." She was like, "I thought you were just like a privileged young child who's never worked a day in their life, and that's why your fingers were so easily like."
She's like,
But
I
now-
thought you were one of the aristocracy.
Yeah, kind of. She thought I was like a 22-year-old college student who's like just had everything like handed to them, which I was like, "Thank you for the."
First of
so
all,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I was like,
Okay, I still don't even understand her analysis.
of the like, yeah.
Of the,
you know how like if someone has like tough hands, it means they've
Oh,
like
okay, like
worked
physical
hard,
labor. Okay.
But
you
like
know?
in this day and age,
I know, I know.
you know what I mean?
I know. But then she found out that I'm married, and she was just like, "Oh, you have. There's no." She's like, "I thought you've never worked, but now that I know you have a husband, I know that you must be working very hard."
This
Wait.
What?
So
There's so much
so
like
many things.
cultural
Yeah.
assumptions to unpack here. I feel like she's living in a world of culture that's completely
different.
than
Yeah.
the one I live in.
Oh no, completely.
Yeah.
But I thought it was so funny.
She's
I was
like,
like,
you have a husband, so you must work hard.
Yes.
Mm, I guess
she's
so.
like, I know
Okay.
you're working in the house.
Oh. Okay.
I feel like we're like encountering an ancient culture. And
Yeah.
we're like, yes, they're women.
Women
used
work
to-
in the house,
Yeah.
and their
Right.
hands are tough because they take care of their husbands.
Right.
Was really the energy, and I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, a straight woman. I'm like, everyone must be really suffering out here. I'm so sorry.
They're
in
they're
her
doing
world.
hard work.
Yeah.
Well,
manual
honestly,
labor.
fair.
Yeah.
A lot of the straight women are taking on the workload
work
in
of
the
the-
house.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And their hands are not flimsy. And
Exactly.
if they could only, I wish they could have flimsier hands.
I know.
It's like the like conversation with your nail tech feels like I've never had like a relationship with one. So I always feel a little bit like I'm trying to charm my kidnapper into like not harming me while they've kidnapped me.
Oh.
Because I'm like, you have my nails in your hands.
You have my if you break a finger, I'm done. Like
Exactly. And I'm sort of like, just like, aren't I fun to hang around with? Like, you don't need to hurt me.
I always feel I feel like I'm the one kidnapping them. I feel like I've like read all these New York Times articles about the abuse that happens in like nail salons.
Okay, fair.
And I'm like, am I part of the problem?
I feel like
but I
you're-
love my nails. They're
You're
so
a real
cute.
model. So you've like hung out with like,
Oh,
do you have
God.
like a nail tech relationship?
oh girl, I do these myself.
You do?
These are press-ons.
Wow.
They fit you so perfectly.
Thank you. That is another thing. I found my ombre French almond that I love.
Ombre,
And
ombre
I
French
love them.
almond.
And honestly, my relationship with Sally Hansen has really gotten me onto the press-on train. First of all, it saves a lot of money.
Yes.
Yeah.
And second, like you can change whatever you want.
Can I look up those?
Yes, please,
Like,
please.
Also, your cuticles are non-existent.
Oh.
So, like, what's going on there? Because you're doing some spectacular nail care.
Thank you. You know what? It's because I actually did the nail care before I put these on this time. Usually, I just like.
It's like this looks
Yeah.
like a Russian mani. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I think the trick is file. So like underneath the press on, add some cuticle oil, but then just glue the press on top of your cuticle and hide it.
Stop.
Maybe.
That's so funny.
'Cause I don't
Wait,
do anything else.
Are there cuticles underneath there?
I think so.
That's incredible.
So,
Also, and everyone is like, the cuticle is not what you think it is. Like, you think it's this, but it's actually this. And
right. That's why I said I
and
think
I've
so.
always been like, I don't exactly understand what the...
Yeah. And there's like you like push your cuticle back. I'm like sure. Boop. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, Ray, that
I
was
love.
that
I
was
love.
fun
They
goss.
look so good. your
Thank you.
nails.
And
They look
I'm
amazing.
Yeah.
leaning into like I could be feminine and masculine, and I don't have to
Yes.
like
And
feel
that's
some type
hot.
of way about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the
So-
way to go.
Yenta, stay tuned. I'm just gonna have longer and longer nails as the show
Are
goes
you
on.
getting into the tapping?
Oh my God, yes.
I feel so powerful.
You know,
It's
oh
it's
yeah.
addicting. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
this fun
Yes.
fact of Dolly Parton. Do you know this? Where like she wrote 9 to 5 using her acrylics like this.
No way.
Where it's like
oh
9
my
to
god.
5. Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, and she does that for like a lot of different songs for
We
her.
need, like,
She uses her
nail
acrylic
tech
nails.
ASMR.
Yeah.
like,
Oh, I'm sure that must exist.
like song ASMR through nails.
Yes, and that's how she writes a lot of her songs. I don't know. I just love that fact.
I love that fact. Speaking
so good.
of trans icon, Dolly Parton is a trans woman. She may have been born cis.
I was gonna say, wait, is this
Like,
T that I didn't? Okay, yeah, no,
but
I agree.
do you know what
With
I
her
mean?
performance of gender, yeah.
Performance
Yes,
of femininity
performance of
for
femininity.
sure.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what other gossip do we have today, Antonia? Do you have
Okay,
gossip or we're
okay.
into Madison's gossip?
Okay, I brought a little gossip.
Yes,
that
please.
is like it's less of the like gender gossip and more of like my hyperfixations gossip.
Please.
Okay, but I think that I've uncovered a business that is scamming its customers.
Tell me.
And
Tell me.
and I am here's the thing. at the end of the story is that I still haven't figured it out, but I'm pretty sure that I have evidence. Okay. So I'm obsessed with artisanal dark chocolate.
Love.
No,
That is a niche
Antonia is an
interest.
artisanal dark chocolate sommelier.
No, I really am. And like, there's like
she runs.
I run
events.
tasting events.
Yes.
Now
I love this.
you should come. You're gonna love
Love
it.
to. I'd be
It's at
honored.
the chocolate dispensary in Echo Park, which is like they're like the greatest. Okay, so it's in fact at the chocolate dispensary. They show me this bar. They're like, you're never gonna believe this. This bar is 100% chocolate, unsweetened, not a drop of sugar. You're never gonna believe this. I'm very familiar with this kind of bar. I love this kind of bar. I love a 100% unsweetened. I taste it. I'm like, this is sweetened. This is absolutely sweetened. Let me tell you. I'm like, I know unsweetened chocolate like the back of my freaking hand. I'm like, this is sweetened. They're like, no, look at the bar. Look at the bar. See ingredients, 100% cacao, nothing. And I'm like, they're either lying or this is mislabeled.
Okay.
Because like,
You taste it.
you taste it.
You're an
it's
expert.
obvious.
Yeah.
It's in fact it's obvious to them because they're like, you're never gonna believe
Right.
that
It's
a
like
100% bar would taste like this. And I'm like, exactly.
it's like they're putting a little
I
meat.
Don't.
They're putting a little meat in like a Beyond Burger.
Exactly.
And they're saying this is
They're like,
fake
you never
meat.
believe.
And you're like, no, this is meat.
No, this is meat.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm like, okay, something is up here. So I'm Googling them. I'm like, either like they just like put a different bar from a different, like a different, maybe their 90% bar, they accidentally put it in their 100% packaging.
Yeah, maybe
I'd be
give them
like,
some grace.
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe they just like they just forgot to say that there was sugar in there because they just didn't want to say it, or maybe there's artificial sugar in there and so they felt like they didn't have to say it, whatever. But I'm like looking on all the reviews. Every review is like, this is smooth, this is bold, this is like surprisingly not bitter. But no one ever says sweet. The description of the bar, it doesn't say sweet. It just says smooth, buttery. And I'm like, I think they put the wrong bar into the wrong box. So then I get a second bar. Because I'm like, maybe it's just like I got the wrong batch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wait a couple months. I get
I
a second bar.
You have like the red string.
You're like crossing out how many days you can wait till you have a second one. Yeah.
Because like, I don't know about you, but like I find like a mislabeled ingredients list on a product. Like, I'm sorry, like
because you have a lot of allergies. You have like real allergies.
Exactly. So I'm like
you
this
really
feels important. I need to get
yeah,
to the
it is
bottom of it.
important.
So I'm like, I wait, I get another bar. It's sweet. Again. Okay.
Sweet
Again.
gate.
And I'm like, well, is it that they just don't sell a lot of 100% bars? So we're like we're still on the same batch as 2 months ago.
I love how much grace you're giving
Do you
them.
know what I mean?
This is great.
But then I look on their website and they're like, our 100% bar is our best seller.
Wow.
And I'm like, best seller. So 2 months later, we're still on the same batch. Like, that feels unlikely.
I'm dead.
2 months later,
This is a 6-month affair.
I get another bar because I'm like, maybe. It's sweet.
God.
Again. Now, I call up the company.
Oh my God.
I call them up. And I'm like, I'm a chocolate educator.
Nice.
Love.
Drop cred. And I'm like, I just found your 100% bar and like, it's incredible. It's like,
So like it's our best seller.
And I was just wondering if I could talk to somebody about this. And she's like, yes, it is incredible. And I'm like, no. It's really like, it's hard to believe.
Oh, she thought you wanted a gab.
Yeah, exactly. And so I like butter up and I'm sort of like, it's amazing. It's incredible. I've never tasted a 100% bar that tastes like this. And she's like, I know, because we use premium chocolate. And I'm like, Okay. But like,
you go.
Yeah. So I'm like trying to grill it out of her. I'm like, no, really? I get into the meat of it. I'm like, it tastes sweet. And she's like, yeah, because it's premium. And I'm like, right, no, it's not just premium. Like it's like it. I'm trying to get it out of her. She refuses to give me anything. At one point, she's like, well, I don't know if you've actually tasted like good 100% chocolate. And I'm like,
Oh.
oh no,
What a read.
I've tasted a lot.
Wow.
And then she goes, which brands? And I was like, I don't know, it's probably over 100. Do you want me to list them? And she's like, yes. And I start listing
You have a spreadsheet.
all of the brands. And I'm just like, girl, like, I think I know. At this point, I can tell I know more about how chocolate's made than she does even. So anyway, like, I finally, at the end of the conversation, I'm like, do you think there's a world where you could be mislabeling something? And she's like, absolutely not. I'm like, okay, but can I just bring you this bar and have you taste it in front of me?
Bring you the bar.
And have you confirm to me that this is your 100% bar? And they're like, it was reasonable that I could have gone to visit them. And she's like, yes. And so I planned this whole trip. Like, it's like around a comedy show. It's not just for that, but it's like, I'm going to be in the area for a thing.
That's so funny.
And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to be here this day. And she's like, absolutely, come bring it. Anyway, the day before I'm supposed to go, she cancels. And I've never heard from her since.
Oh. I mean, I'd love
Chocolate
to taste
gate.
it. I wouldn't know, like, I'm not.
It is like,
This
I
is a
actually
real
think-
scandal.
I know it's a real
This
scandal.
is a real. Name the company.
I can't. I simply
Name them.
can't.
They're defrauding millions of chocolate eaters.
The problem is, it's like, I don't want to bring down a small chocolate business because I want them to succeed.
Small chocolate
I
business.
want them to succeed. They're on the East Coast, is what I'll say.
Okay.
And I want them to get better.
You're giving feedback.
I'm giving
No,
feedback.
in their head, they're actually getting better by mislabeling.
Right.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah.
worried they're doing is that they are putting sweetener in and mislabeling it. And I think that's a bad business move.
I like the
I like
conspiracy
that.
theory
Yeah.
gossip crossover.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to go lean into that
I
more.
love that.
Okay, Madison, what do you got for us?
What's your gossip?
Okay, so maybe it's gossip, but also like life update / dating life update.
Perfect.
I, for the longest time, so like I like use sometimes my Instagram DMs as dating apps.
Of
sometimes.
course.
But I also like, cause also I love doing that because they can see when I'm like, they see I'm trans, they see everything. It's like, it's all out in the open.
Yeah.
But then I also love Hinge because like, I just feel like it's the best out of the options we have. Well, I mean, also Grindr's great for LGBTQ stuff, but Hinge too.
For like hookups.
For hookups,
Yeah.
But then, so I had it for the longest time. I was listed as like under the non-binary category just because I wanted to only be shown to people who were okay with gender variance in some capacity.
Yeah.
And it could still say trans woman, but like I was listed under non-binary on the back end.
I see the reasoning.
Thank you. And when I figured that out, I was like, am I a genius for this? Because like, like the transphobia on the, but I recently put it back to just, I'm under the woman category and I'm looking for men. And I just added like one of those like notes that you can add now where before you start a chat, it says like, hey, if you didn't see the 3 times my profile, I'm a trans woman. And that's been helping me. So that's been great. You can do that now.
It's good.
So that's been good. And I think it was either right before or right after I did that. When I tell you, I didn't maybe I did, but not fully understood the power that a good dicking down has.
Oh my God. Wow.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's
Wow.
start the podcast
Let's
there
just
next
start
time.
there because like I just like that I think like after that ran its course I was like, yeah guys, I'm awake now. I'm here. I'm showing up to the party now.
You are an enlivened being.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
so who was
Who was
the...
it?
Ooh, okay. So there was this guy and like, first of all, love that another aspect of this was it showed me like that after I felt so broken, wow, that sounds so dramatic, but whatever. Like that there's so much better out there. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
amazing. So that's one. But 2,
You are Phoenix from ashes.
Yes.
and so how do I explain this? Like it was one of those where on like the second date, I go to his place, which arguably is that a good idea? I don't know. But like I went, like we were watching the Yu-Gi-Oh movie together. Which, by the way, I love. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh-er
so
over
funny.
Pokemon. But like we were watching it and we bonded over that, and then we just like start hooking up to the Yu-Gi-Oh movie.
Oh my God.
And we hook up for like, I want to say an hour and a half. We go get dinner in between. We walk to get dinner. We come back, do it all over again.
Incredible.
Hot.
And
you replay Yu-Gi-Oh?
You know what? I think I did force him to pick up where we left off. And then it didn't work out because we were distracted after that. And then we just turned it to like jazz music or something. And so that, and it was like this, it felt like from what I hear are the lesbian length of dates. It was like a 7-hour excursion. I know they last longer for that apparently for lesbians sometimes.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like sometimes they can last like 48 hours or something.
Sure.
But like still I felt like wow, like
Years.
I feel like I'm getting some of this understanding. And then like it happened similarly again for the third date.
Wow.
And it's just what I needed. It was just what I needed, but it was also like a boost of like I know exactly what I want. I know and if you can't give that to me, that's okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
And what you want is to get dick down while watching a children's cartoon.
Okay, well, there's a lot of moments today where I'm like, well, when you put it like that, no.
I mean,
But like,
same.
yeah. But like work. But like, sure. Like, yeah.
I get too distracted whenever there's TV on while I'm having sex.
Really?
I have to watch. I'm too obsessed with TV. I just start watching the TV and I can't.
What shows are you watching?
While you're having sex.
Oh, wow. Oh, well, I was trying to watch the K-pop, the Cat's Eye documentary while.
Right.
I couldn't. I was just too focused.
That's so funny.
We had to turn it off.
I'm dead.
What are you watching while you have sex?
Anything. I mean, but I don't get distracted by TV when we're having sex.
Oh.
And yeah, not at all. So it could be
Madison, you don't?
anything.
I do get distracted.
TV is so good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like I can watch anything that like my top favorite films and shows because those I'm like I get really sucked into.
Yeah.
And like, those are like they like unlock parts of my brain when I watch each one. It's like weird. So like I can't watch Back to the Future 1, 2, or 3. I can't watch
so cute.
Ferris Bueller. I can't watch Batman Forever. Those and Priscilla, like the new one with Jacob Elordi. For some reason, that I love that one. Those ones I can't watch while I have sex because I will not have sex, and I will watch them. But yeah, but I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh the movie. Apparently, I can have sex too.
I'm obsessed with that.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what happens to me? Because this is why I don't care about the TV, is that I get like, what's the name for when your senses get crossed and it's like you...
Overload? No.
Crossfaded.
Synesthesia.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get synesthesia from touch, but especially during sex.
Ooh.
And so like I'm seeing like colors. Like
What?
yeah.
You're seeing colors when you should be seeing whatever's going on in front of you with this person.
No, it's like
No,
all
the-
one. It's
Ooh,
like
You like lose your senses of reality. You're like tripping on ayahuasca.
it's like tripping, yeah.
That's
and
sick.
honestly,
Love
when I
that.
did shrooms the one and only time, I was like, I don't really get it because
this is just what I feel like when I have
because
sex.
This is
Yeah.
like it's like a sort of like yeah. You like see.
Are you
that's
into
badass
weed?
shapes? No,
Okay.
no, because I'm like, well, I don't need it. I don't think you know.
Yeah,
But-
absolutely.
But I've been noticing recently, like the color texture of sexual encounters, and just like I think it's fun to report.
So
back.
what is it like? What is the color
Nice.
texture
It's
of
different
like?
every time?
Oh,
Like,
it's not like cunnilingus is one thing. I hate that word cunnilingus, but
no,
I don't know why I
know.
said it. I'm sorry.
Like
that was gross.
cuddlingness.
yeah. Apologize.
Cancel me, okay? I said cunnilingus. The 5% are gonna come after me now.
The 5%.
The extreme
Oh,
5%
yeah.
Oh, right.
of the cunnilingus. I was trying to
You're
do
so right.
do a
The
callback.
radical cunnilingus.
The radical cunnilingus. Come after me. Okay, well, thanks so much for being on Yenta, Madison. Let's wrap
I feel
it
like
up
I could
on
talk
cunnilingus.
forever.
I know.
you're
We
amazing.
got a lot more to gab about. You're so delightful.
Thank you. You guys are delightful.
And
Thank you.
like truly, you deserve all of your icon status. Because
Oh, I wouldn't go that
so
far.
Genuine
Yes.
and
you.
nice
You really are.
and deeply beautiful and
Inside and out.
an amazing
thank
guest. Do you have anything that you want to plug now?
Ooh.
Keeping in mind this will come out. This will not come out immediately.
Yeah, for sure. Plug the upcoming YouTube video I'll be in.
Yes.
That I'll film in Georgia. I'm really excited about. Plug, I guess just my Instagram is at Madison Werner, WERNER. And plug, oh, I have a plug.
Give it to
It's
us.
really cute.
Yes.
Plug the incredible, amazing people I have in my life right now. All of them. All of them. And I wouldn't be here without them. Old, new, anything. They're just,
Madison, that's so sweet.
oh my
Shout
God.
out.
I actually, yeah. So shout out to them.
That was so
I'm so
sweet.
serious.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Well,
I think about it all the time.
thank you, Yentas, for listening. We're obsessed with you too. If you've liked this episode, you're going to be obsessed with the Patreon at patreon.com/Yenta. That's where we put all of the gossip that gets so controversial and juicy that we simply cannot put it on our main feed. And where we're doing matchmaking, patreon.com/Yenta. And that's it. We
That's
love
it.
you.
May your boobs be bigger and may you live your Jewish life.
Amen. Bye.
I want to end every podcast with
This is a Heeb Media podcast.